practice English speaking.
Hello, welcome to Practice English Speaking, where your English grows faster than my coffee disappears. Oops, I already finished it. Classic me.
Hello, everyone, and yes, welcome. I tried to say welcome in a serious voice, but my face laughed by mistake, so welcome anyway.
If English makes you nervous, don't worry. Jake once said, "I'm boring" instead of "I'm bored," and now he owns it like a joke trophy.
Hey, I'm not boring, I'm just creatively quiet. See, English humor already starting.
Today is all about learn spoken English, daily use English, practice, which sounds serious, but don't worry, we keep it fun like chatting with friends.
Yes, think of this like talking at home, not like a scary classroom where the chair squeaks louder than your confidence.
Beginners, relax. We speak slow, clear, and friendly. No big scary words hiding under the table.
And if you make mistakes, it's okay. Mistakes are like bloopers, and bloopers are funny, right?
Exactly. So smile, breathe, and let's practice English like normal humans, not robots with stiff faces.
Robots can't laugh, and I laugh too much, so I think we're safe.
Jake, be honest. What is the first English sentence you say every day, besides "where is my phone"?
Easy. I need coffee, which is funny because coffee needs me more, I think.
Same. I need coffee is a global English sentence, like a secret club password.
Yet learners love it because it's simple and powerful, like coffee itself. See what I did there?
Nice one. Another daily sentence is "I'm getting late," which I say even when I'm early. Very confusing, but very human.
Yes, I say just 5 minutes, and 5 minutes later I say it again. English practice plus comedy.
See, real life gives us free English practice, no textbook required, just a little honesty and humor.
Anna, what about mornings? People always say funny things in the morning, especially before breakfast.
Oh yes, like "I'm not awake yet," which really means "please don't talk to me." Very polite English.
Polite but dangerous. Another one is "I'm so tired," even after sleeping for 8 hours. Shocking but true.
English learners love that sentence because it matches real feelings, and feelings always help memory. Plus, drama helps too.
Drama helps everything, especially podcasts. I learned that from my mirror.
Let's move to daily home English because homes are full of funny sentences.
Oh yes, like "where is the remote?" which somehow disappears like magic every day.
And "who took my charger?" which usually means I forgot where I put it. Oops moment.
I say, "my phone is dying," but my phone is at 40%. Very dramatic English.
Drama English is advanced level, Jake, but beginners can enjoy it too, with a smile.
Another good one is "I'm hungry," which I say right after eating. Very professional behavior.
Or "what's for dinner?" asked 5 times a day because food is always interesting.
Learners, repeat after me. "What's for dinner?" Say it with hope and a little sadness.
Perfect. See, English is easier when you feel the emotion, and food gives strong emotions. Now, let's talk about going outside because English loves outside drama.
Like, "it's too hot," or "it's too cold." Never, "it's perfect," because perfection is rare.
Yes, weather English is funny because we complain in every language. Very international skill.
Another daily line is "I'm on my way," which often means "I'm still at home." Small lie, big smile.
Polite lies make English sound friendly. Don't worry, it's common everywhere.
At shops, people say "just looking," even when they are looking very seriously.
Or, "do you have this in another color?" which secretly means "I don't like this color."
English is full of secrets, like a spy movie, but with shopping bags.
Let's talk about work or study English because that's where confusion lives happily.
Oh yes, like "I'll do it later," which means "I hope it does itself." Very hopeful English.
Or, "I didn't see your message," which might be true or might be very creative truth.
Teachers say Any questions? And students say, no, but their faces say, yes, many.
Face English is stronger than spoken English sometimes.
Another common line is, I'm busy right now, which can mean busy, tired, or watching videos. Very flexible sentence.
Learners love flexible sentences because they work everywhere, like comfortable shoes. Jake, what about phone English? Phones changed daily English a lot.
Totally. Like, can you hear me? Asked even when the sound is perfect, just to be sure.
Or you're on mute, which saves meetings and creates small panic at the same time.
I say, I'll call you back, and then forget. Not funny, but very human. Sorry, phone.
Honesty English is the best English, even when it's embarrassing. Now let's practice polite daily English, because being polite makes English sound smooth.
Like, excuse me, which you can use anywhere, even when you just want space.
Or sorry, which English speakers say even when someone else hits them. Very polite culture.
I once said sorry to a chair, so yes, very polite.
Learners, don't worry. Saying sorry doesn't mean big mistake. Sometimes it just means hello.
Another polite one is, could you help me? Which sounds nice and friendly, like a puppy asking.
Cute image. Polite English opens doors and sometimes refrigerators too. Let's add some emotional English because feelings make language alive.
Like, I'm happy. Simple, clear, and smiling, even if your smile is sleepy.
Or I'm stressed, which everyone understands, sadly but truly.
I say, I need a break, and my brain claps. Very supportive moment.
English learners, remember, short sentences are powerful. No need to write a novel.
Yes, your life is already a novel. English just needs short lines.
Now a funny part. English misunderstandings, because they're comedy gold.
Oh yes, like saying I'm boring instead of I'm bored, my famous story. Still hurts, but funny.
Or I'm exciting instead of I'm excited, which sounds like you are a party.
Parties are exciting, so maybe it works. Accidental confidence boost.
Another one is I did a mistake, which is cute, but English likes I made a mistake. Picky but friendly.
English grammar is like a cat. Cute, but sometimes scratches.
Daily English also loves repetition, and repetition loves learners.
For example, I don't know. Very useful and very honest, like a mirror.
Or let me check, which gives you time and sounds professional, even if you check nothing.
Checking invisible notes. Classic move.
Repeat simple sentences daily and they stick like gum, but in a good way. Let's imagine a normal day from morning to night, quick and fun.
Morning. I need coffee. Face half asleep, voice full drama.
Afternoon. I'm hungry again because lunch disappears fast.
Evening. I'm tired. Even if you sat all day, very mysterious body.
Night. One more video, which turns into 5. Very sneaky English.
Learners, if this sounds like your life, congratulations, your English is already real.
Jake, what advice do you give beginners? With a joke, of course.
Easy. Don't wait to be perfect. Perfection is late. English is waiting now, plus mistakes are funny.
I love that. Practice daily English like talking to a friend, not like taking an exam.
Exams don't laugh, but friends do, and laughter helps memory. Science-ish fact.
Wow, time flew like my coffee cup disappearing again. Very suspicious, but very real.
Yes, and your English practiced quietly while we laughed loudly. Sneaky learning moment.
Remember, Learn Spoken English, Daily Use English is about small steps, daily smiles, and simple sentences.
Speak a little every day, even to your mirror, your cat, or your phone. They won't judge, I hope.
Don't be afraid of mistakes. They're proof you are trying, and trying is already winning.
And if you feel shy, smile first. English follows the smile, like a friendly puppy.
Thank you for listening, practicing, and laughing with us today.
Keep practicing daily, keep it fun, and keep being kind to yourself.
We'll see you next time with more English, more laughs, and probably more coffee.
Bye, everyone. Take care. And remember, simple English, big confidence.